change-ups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The play action fake. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Haas. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. Snowed under by the defense.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Moore will throw. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Whittington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wide receiver going in motion. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
With the catch, it's Benson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ducks are in the red zone. Moore to the air. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. On the run, it's Whittington. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's dribbling. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. All by himself. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back.
There he goes. He's at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here they come facing third and long from the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Moore to the air. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They want to run this quarterback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Look out, he's got room. Pulled down for the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quarterback keeper. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moore to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 36 over Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's hot. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lacey. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Power ahead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
The short hands, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.